So one of the questions I get asked the most is, what kind of fabric should I use? Well, it's really going to depend on what you're wearing the garment for. When we meet with you, we're going to ask you what your needs are, and we're going to guide you to the appropriate fabric for the situation. So if you're telling me, hey, I'm going to a wedding in August, we're not going to put you in a flannel fabric. We're going to put you in something that's appropriate for the venue, or appropriate for the time, to make sure that you're as comfortable as possible. Fabrics typically for men's garments are graded on what's called the super system. You might have heard of this. There's a super 100, a super 120, all the way up to super 200s. And the higher the number, typically the finer the wool used in weaving the yarn. Now, what does that mean to you as someone purchasing this fabric? It's going to be typically a lighter fabric. It's going to be a more expensive fabric, and it's going to have a more luster and drape very nicely. If it's a suit that you're going to be wearing day in and day out, you might be better served by something a little bit more durability in mind. So we have these wonderful Super 110s fabrics that wear very well, that drape very well, wrinkle resistant than your higher super count fabrics. We also have what are called high twisted yarns, and those are going to be fabrics that are going to have a little bit of a coarser hand to them, but they're going to be extremely wrinkle resistant. They typically come in open weaves. So really focus on what your need is for the garment, and then you can pick the specific fabric from there. And that is one of the things that is great about working with us, is that we have the knowledge to guide you in the appropriate direction. We know what fabric works best for certain situations. We know what fabrics to avoid, and we can impart that knowledge to you to make sure that you get the garment that's going to fit you the best and feel the best, and that you're going to be happy with for whatever you're going to be wearing it for.